It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Kit Kat Green Tea Matcha, inspired by Japan. This might have something to do with the World Cup in Japan. It might be a Kit Kat made for Japan, because I found it in the, what can we call it, the Oriental style aisles in Tesco Extra, the big Tesco store. So I found that down there. It was £1, and I thought, ooh, it's a bit steep, but I suppose if it goes to Japan, it's got to come back. It's going to be a quid, isn't it? You used to see me with the unboxing videos with a cup of tea years ago. So let's have a break. Let's have a green tea Kit Kat. Oh my goodness me, look at this. Wow. Look at that. It's white chocolate. Oh, that's tasty. Mmm. Oh. I haven't had a Kit Kat in years. I'm sure they used to be bigger than this. It's not really big for a Kit Kat, but... Oh, hashtag my break now. Not have a break, have a Kit Kat. Hashtag my break. Oh, where have I been? I must have been living under a rock for all of these years. Not having a Kit Kat. Oh, that's great. The white chocolate is really rich and creamy and smooth. Mmm. Velvety, and somehow I find white chocolate to be a little bit more velvety and different than milk chocolate. More of a, like it would melt in your hands a bit more. This is a fabulous, fabulous Kit Kat. Mmm. Crunchy wafer chocolate. For all you youngsters tuning in, when I was a kid, they were called Rowntree's Kit Kats. Yeah. So you youngsters now, you're probably familiar with Rowntree's fruit gums. So Nestle bought out Rowntree's back in the 80s, I think it was. Took all the good stuff and they kept the name Rowntree's involved with the sweet. Yeah, so the Rowntree's fruit pastels and that sort of thing. All of the chocolate and the other stuff went over to Nestle. And like anything, it was back in the time, I can remember it was a controversy. It was like everybody was just throwing their arms up in the air and around. And normally, I'm not really a fan of Nestle chocolate. I find their chocolate to be really sickly, really kind of like after a few bites you're like, ugh, I've had enough of this. I think the last time I had a Kit Kat was one of those big chunky bar things. And I struggled to finish it. Too sickly, too sweet. But this is good. Really good. Goes well with a cup of tea. Get it in there. So, I mention it sometimes just to keep... It used to be a predominant 100% beer channel here on Real Ale Craft Beer. I woke up this morning feeling under the weather. Not too well, bit coldy round the shoulders and back was hurting. I struggled doing my weights this morning, struggled going for my 6 mile walk. I did it, but it's a day where I'm going to give the beer a rest, a complete rest. But I want to keep the channel going. I want to keep all these interesting and wonderful foods coming. Beer and food, of course, going forward, coming to the channel, because there's so much to do. There's so much to do. It's relentless, but I love it from being relentless, because a lot of you guys out there now, you're kind of sending me messages now. Oh, did you know McDonald's have just brought out a new Big Mac or something? And I get a message about, what was the recent one? M&S with their pizza, their Halloween pizza. Go and get that. And I went and got it. So there's so much to do, and I like that. I like that because I like to post so often on the channel, once or twice a day. Well, it's at least twice a day. I post on the weekend. It can be up to 4 times a day. But what was happening when it was just exclusive, just beer, I was beginning to run out of beers to find, review, chase. It was becoming tougher and tougher to keep the two a day going. So I had to scale it back a little bit, but I wanted to carry on posting 2 videos a day. So I took one beer out, the 11 o'clock beer review, and I replaced it with a food review. And I'm sure the food reviews are doing really well, views wise. The channel's doing really well, got good traction now. And I'm sure you all understand exactly the reasons for why. I've just given you the reasons for why I've chosen to not do 2 beer reviews a day. I would have run out of beer, and then what would have happened? What would have happened with the channel then? I would have just been like posting once or twice a week, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it going, keep pushing, and I'm not going to stop until I succeed with this channel. These tea bags, by the way, are rubbish. Look at that. It's like, it's the TyPhoo. Is it TyPhoo? Yeah, TyPhoo One Cup. Awful tea. I've battled on 100 tea bags here. I've had them for a month or 2, and I got a couple left. Just a couple left in the bottom. I'm battling on to finish these tea bags, so I don't want to waste them. But oh, it's been awful tea the last 2 months. Right, I hope you like my pardon me. I hope you like my Kit Kat review. What's it called again? Green Tea Matcha, inspired by Japan Kit Kat. It was very nice. I liked it. Let's rate it. I like that enough to give it. Yeah, it's a 7 out of 10. Little bit sweet towards the end. That Nestle sweetness was kind of just coming back at me towards the end, and it was like, oh, I'm going to struggle to finish this. But yeah, it was nice for a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.